Good evening. Time is 7:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How you all doing? I hope you had a good Wednesday. I want to thank you all subscribers. I'm going to do something tonight. I'm going to share maybe a couple of videos. And I just got done watching a video, and I got to figure out where it is. So, because he just done that live a while ago. And people, this is what we need in the world. A-R-K. ARK. Remember these words. A-R-K. And I want to thank TB. And it's only about a 20-minute and 26 seconds video. Now, I'm not very smart, people. My IQ is low. I'm on what they call the borderline. I'm not very smart. I'm on a fixed income. So I'm going to back over to StreamYard. People, you can use StreamYard on your computer at home. If you don't do over 20 hours a month, you can use the free version. If you do over 20 hours a month, you can pay paid version. They got, I think, 2 or 3 different steps. And if it wasn't for this young man, he wears a mask. People say, why does he wear a mask? Because what he does in his life, whatever his job is. There's a couple other people who's psychiatrists. They've been threatened. So I'm going to share a screen. And thanks to this guy, I couldn't done it. He talked about me in his video. Another young man. I didn't see a link to that guy that he was talking about. I hope the other guy don't jump on me. Vision impaired. Some people want to group everybody together. Everybody who got vision impaired is different from each other. They're not in a group, so don't put them in a group. So let's see if I can hit the right button. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, here he is. Remember, ARK. I hope you love this video.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tyrants Beware, and I'm your host, TB, aka
What's up, guys? It is
Oh, my cat yawning. And Kraft, how you doing this Tuesday?
2 in the morning, so I'm gonna be quiet, but I can't sleep, so yeah. I'm I'm gonna start off by saying thank you to TB Tyrants Beware.
Go to his YouTube channel.
I didn't even see the reply to the comment until yesterday. He saw it the day before I saw it and went straight in on the person that made the comment. So thank you for that, sir. You didn't have to do that as a person. But as you said, you see a person in need, you're going to help them. I appreciate that you are that person.
I am too.
So
God
thank you.
bless you, TB.
Onward. Tyrants Beware made a post on his community tab. It had pictures. I said, hey, I'm visually impaired. Can you explain these pictures to me? Someone replied to my comment saying, hey, try glasses. Except for they just put try glasses.
People, to me, that was bad that somebody would put a comment like that. When I got on disability, probably 30 years ago, it might be more, it might be less. Social Security sent me to about 20 psychiatrists. My IQ is around 60, 62, the borderline. I'm on the borderline. And I'm not smart in computers. I'm not smart of the internet. I'm 70 plus years old. I'm not a young kid who had computers in school and learned all this stuff. But when you're old, what are you going to do? Sit around and die? I don't want to die yet. I want to live as long as my mother. She was 101 when she passed away. If I figure out how to do this, I think I know how to do it, but I'll do it later before I go live. I'm going to put a picture of my dad, my mom, and my daughter when she was young. I believe that's when my mother got she was an Eastern Star, and she came the grand organist. If any of you are a Mason or women, it's an Eastern Star. You know what the grand organist is. She was a grand organist for the state of Indiana. And Dad was a member of Lodge, I think it was 226, Charlestown, Indiana. That's enough for me. I want you to watch this. Where's my audio? There it is.
The way they worded the comment was overly rude, uncalled for, and just overboard. Now, I do welcome questions all the time from everybody.
I do too.
What I don't do is let people do stuff like that. Sir, you don't know me in my life. with all respect, you don't know what's happened.
See, what he's just talking about, they may find, made him feel bad because he's not blind, he's impaired, you know. So, like I said, don't put people all in the same group. Some can see, some can't see. You know, don't say anything bad about people. As you see, when I first done it, remember A-R-K, the arc. Remember that. Think about it. How can we solve our problems in the world? Just think of A-R-K. No matter where you are on the planet. So let's get back to this young man.
In my life, the doctors had me on glasses for the first 11 years of my life until I realized they weren't helping me, and I was old enough to say, I'm not doing it anymore. In fact, I didn't even say anything to anybody at first. One day I just wasn't wearing them, and I hadn't worn them for like a week, and my mom's like, where's your glasses? So I told her. So yeah. And then the next thing I want to talk about, glasses won't work for everybody. I have a friend who's completely blind due to eye cancer as an infant. And you know who you are, so if you want me to take this down, I will. Or if you want me to... Yeah, if you want me to take this down, I will, because I don't know if you want that out there. But I have a friend who has the same eye condition as me, but he can wear glasses and see better. There are so many different people that have so many different stories. Please don't just gather us all into one. Just because we don't have nystagmus, just because our eyes don't move, doesn't mean we're not blind. Just because we don't have a hazy look to our eyes, doesn't mean we're not blind. Do not group us as a whole,
Amen.
please.
Thank you, TB, for this video today.
Wording wise, TB, I absolutely love that you jumped straight to it and helped me out. Next time, the way I would do it is the way I do it. If you don't know the level of vision they have and you want to help out, if I were you, I would jump to blind or visually impaired. I wouldn't say legally blind. I would just, like I said, say blind or visually impaired.
Visually impaired
Because
people.
a lot of times that's what most blind people associate themselves with. Most of the time I say I'm blind because I'm closer to blind than I am to sighted. But especially in comments and stuff like that, I'll normally put visually impaired because sometimes I use talk to text if not made obvious by my comments. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, my phone won't always pick up the word blind, and sometimes sometimes it'll take like 50,000 times to get it to accept one word. And so visually impaired is just easier. So in that case, TB, thank you. Some of the wording stuff I went through are in my points that were already made. I'm not gonna end up saying
Sounds like you're sleeping.
no to answering that person's questions in my comments, but I needed to make this one video for this. And I thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you later.
Hey, TB, there's one thing you forgot here. You did not put a link in to his YouTube channel. I didn't see it unless I didn't see it. But thank you, TB. People, he's a lovely young man. TB and the guy was just on here. And TB, if you send me the link to this young man's YouTube channel, I will subscribe to his channel. And all this. Like I said, people, remember ARK, the ARC. You saw at the first of this video what it stands for. I believe that will solve maybe 90% of the problems on the planet. And TB's getting ready to speak. It's Triumphs Beware YouTube channel. Go to his YouTube channel. Check him out. And like I say, he's helped me out quite a bit. There he is.
Okay, Epic. Let me apologize to you first off. I was actually under the impression that you were completely blind, but I do understand. I will in the future take your advice and use the term vision impaired.
Remember that, people.
Now,
you do
to
it
kind
too.
of get you to understand why I will not just sit by when something like that happens is because, and this is something that I don't talk about a lot on my show,
That's true.
but I am dyslexic and I have a speech impediment, which people have been picking up quite a bit. So to use a term that I don't like to use,
because people
I'm
make
handicapped.
fun of you.
And all my life, I've had to deal with stuff like that. And in a way, I don't use that term. It's more of I'm enhanced because I have to find different ways to progress.
People, I remember this when I was in elementary school, stuff like that. People making fun of me because I was slow in school and all of this. There's things I couldn't comprehend because my IQ was low. I remember my mom, Margaret Cartwright, my adopted mom. Yes, I said I'm adopted. They took me to a doctor. I was a baby when I was adopted. I forget who the doctor was. It's there around Highway 3 and 62. I want to say Dr. Serena. No, I don't know, back there close to the ammunition plant, Charlestown Road and 62 or something like that. You all know Sheena? Could that be Dr. Sheena? I don't know. You all know who I'm talking about if you're from Charlestown. Told mom and dad, said, you got a nervous baby. It was years later. I mean, years later. I was nervous. And I didn't know what that mean when I was a young kid. I was a mean brat. I'm being honest. But when I was in my teenage years, I was into alcohol. I was into marijuana. I was into blotter acid. That was 99% of some of my problems. Some of you don't know that. I put my faith in God now since I done had 4 heart attacks / strokes, high blood pressure, sugar, and all this. So let's get back to TB, because people, you got to love this young man. I knew something before he said it tonight, but it's not my place to say what he just said a while ago.
I have to use technology which is available to help me surpass my disabilities, if that's what you want to call it. But I've gone through life where people have put me down.
Same here.
And I didn't like it. So when I see something like that happen, yes, I'm going to be on top of it and I'm not going to let it go. Now, the person that wrote the comment, I'm not going to put their name out there. They know who they are. I'm not going to shame them any more than what they already have. They have the opportunity to apologize to you, and I will not bring it up anymore. I won't even bring it up now to give them that much credit. Could he have been a little bit more respectful? Yes. In the end, we can take away this one instant and try to make it a teaching lesson for everyone. And that lesson would be, you don't always know who the other person is. If they're asking for help, don't insult them. Ask questions and see if you can give them answers. What you had asked for was very simple. He could have just simply say, all right, I'm under the impression that you've got some vision problems. Let me tell you what was in the pictures. That would have been very helpful. Now, when it comes to me, I take pride in helping people.
Here it comes.
Tom Cartwright, which is a subscriber on my channel, I've helped him because he's an old man. He's not very technical with the computers and stuff. And I introduced him to StreamYards. And he was very grateful for it. And that is something that I enjoyed doing. Another person would be my good friend Freddie,
hello,
who I
Freddie.
talk to all the time. And I don't think I can literally say talk, since he does the talking and
That's
I
true.
listen.
When Freddie gets on there, he talks all the time.
But there is one thing that I have said to him, and I want to kind of bring it out here today. And it was a question that I asked him. And Freddie, if you're watching this, you're not allowed to give the answer away. But the question that I asked him one time is, how do you change the world? And I want to ask everybody to take a moment, think about it, pause the video.
Okay, people, how do you change the world? Put in your comments, how would you change the world? you know, I put in the comments, you know, God, put your faith in God. But, you know, what will it take to change this world, people? Think about it. Pause, pause and just think about it and put in the comments what you think will help to change this world.
Give an answer in the comments section. When you put your answer in, come back and I will reveal the answer. Now, if you've done paused it and you've actually put your answer in the comment section, here is the answer. The answer is one ARC. What is one ARC? It's an acronym. The acronym stands for One Act of Random Kindness. One ARC, A-R-K. That's the only way we're going to be able to change the world. And that's basically what I did with Tom. It's what I do with you, Epic. And it's what I do with Freddie. And I do continue to do this as much as I possibly can. And basically, the hope is in the future,
Let's go back. We could do it
people
again.
will start to do it as well. And it'll keep one ARC. What is one ARC? It's an acronym. The acronym stands for One Act of Random Kindness. One ARC, A-R-K. That's the only way we're going to be able to change the world.
I
And
believe it.
that's basically what I did with Tom. It's what I do with you, Epic. And it's what I do with Freddie. And I do continue to do this as much as I possibly can. And basically, the hope is in the future, people will start to do it as well. And it'll keep snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. And everybody will start to be helping each other. That is a way to change what is today. If we don't work together, we're not going to be able to change anything.
Okay, people. I kind of like what he said. You YouTubers, the one ARK, you help people get their 1,000 subscribers. You help them get their 4,000 watch hours. That's one ARK. You know, that's how you help change the world. So let's get back to TB.
Now, people may disagree with me on things. But you know what? That's life. We're going to have disagreements.
Same thing here.
But we have to look for ways to get past those disagreements. Maybe there's information I don't have that I need. Maybe there's something they don't know and I can give it to them. And until we actually do that, we're not going to be going anywhere.
How right he is,
So
people.
when I helped you out, it's a part of my nature because of the things that I went through. Having people sit there and call me retarded all my life, slow,
I know how he
those are
feels.
things that really angered me, but I started to realize those were just words to get a reaction out of me because they didn't understand me.
That's what they did to
At the
me
time,
when I was
I didn't
young.
even understand. But once I had learned that I was dyslexic and I learned what it was, I began to change things. I began to adapt in a way. but I cannot sit by and just watch somebody do what happened to you. That's not in me. It never will be in me. I will always stand up for those that I can. And I know you don't get to read what's in my intro video, but there's a portion of it where it says, I'm tired of the attacks. I'm tired of the killings. I'm tired of the excessive force. But there's also a spot in there that says, I can no longer walk away. I will never give up, and I will never.
You know, he says about the same thing I'm said. I'm tired of it, just like your people. You're tired of the killings. You're tired of the police brutality. You know, we all agree on the same thing, no matter you don't like me or you love me or what. And we have to do the 1ARK. I read it down. That way I can remember it. And we need more people like TB there. I want to thank that person who subscribed to my channel. I think it was Monday. Today's Wednesday. And all that. I see Charlestown, Indiana, got a new police officer, which that was in weekly paper that I got today for Clark County. So if you're in Charlestown, you can go anywhere in Charlestown, I guess, and get the weekly Wednesday paper like the Smoke Shop and other places to get it. So let's get back to TB, people.
Those words are who I am. Every bit of it. In the end, we do need to start being more patient, answering questions, and seeing if we can help somebody. And if we can, do it. It's not that hard. All it takes is just a little bit of time. Sometimes you may have to be patient. I have to be patient with Tom all the time and tell him, hey,
that's true.
Be patient. Be patient. I have patience.
He's
have
right.
Patience. You will get the
TB.
hang of it. And right now, he's rocking those videos. He is playing it very well. So he's learned, but he's had patience and he's learned how to do things on his own with a little bit of help from me every once in a while.
That's true.
But that's who we all need to be. But I do thank you for the video. And I do want to say this. I haven't done it in a while. I thought you were really taken up, but since I did see your numbers were low, I'm going to ask everybody in my community to go and subscribe to you. Let them be able to see how you do things and see if they can see what you see each and every day. So I'm going to get on off here. I hope.
Okay, TB. I don't know if I know you're talking about that vision impaired young man. Have you ever told him about my YouTube channel? You know, I just wonder, I'm just asking a question. People, you don't learn unless you ask questions. And I like to help people out, even ladies who've been abused. And I'm asking your parents, father and mother, who have got custody of the kids, if your kids is straight A students, elementary school, junior high, or high school, have them help the kids that's in their class with their work. you know, they're slow. They don't understand it. And a teacher, to me, is not in their age group. If there's any teachers on here, you know what I'm talking about. You're a young person in elementary, junior high, high school. You're not in the same age group. And it's hard for us to understand what you're talking about. But the boys and girls, it's their age, they listen to them because they're the same age and they can explain it better. Parents, teach it to your kids because one day, one of those kids at your kids' help will be a VIP, very important person. That kid will not forget what your child has done. You know, maybe that's another thing you can teach your children. You know, help out other kids that's in their class. Help them bring their school grades up to A's or B's from D's and F's. When I was in school, people, my grades was C, D's, and F's, except when I had Mr. New for history. I think maybe that was junior high. It could have been freshman. He told us the first day of class to leave our books in our locker, to bring paper and pencils. He was a veteran. I want to say World War II, Korean War, somewhere there. He showed us slides and videos and pictures of the war he was in. That was history. The girls didn't do too good. Mr. New said, take notes. That's going to be your test. And he was right, people. That was our test. So that helped out. Now, let's get back to TB, because like I say, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know where I'd be on YouTube. And I like to help abused women because, you know, they think it's their fault. It's not your fault, ladies. No, it might be a little, but no. You might cheat on your husband, but if your husband done his homework, you wouldn't done that. But it's still not your fault. Ladies and men who's watching, to have a long marriage, ask the people, the older people, what did it take for them to make it past 15 to 30 years, 40 years of marriage? They tell you, you talk it out, you compromise, you tell her she's always right. You know, you get along. Kids nowadays, they get married 18 to 20, somewhere between 18 and 30 years old. That's too young. Because you all fight, you decide to get a divorce, you pay alimony, child support, or whatever. But think about it before you get married. You know, everything costs so much to live on out. Let's get back to TB.
Everybody has had a wonderful day, and I will see each and every one of you in the next one.
Where that cop.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drag the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drag the chains, you can say no, free me.
Hit the like button before you go.
That's what you do, people. You hit the like button. It's going to be short tonight. You know, once I figure out, a few more things, I like to do so. I like to do something like that. Like I said, TB has helped me out. And TB, if you watch this, that guy you talked about tonight, vision impaired, can you leave it in the comments or send me a link where I can go to his YouTube channel? I like to learn more about it. I know I can't help him like you have, but people, that's what I like about TB. He's tired of the same bull stuff I am. No matter on the planet where you all live, just remember there's kids watching our videos. They're there with their parents or guardian. So please be careful what you say on your YouTube videos. People, be careful what you put in the comments and stuff like this. I had a hard day. I went and got some more canned cat food at the Family Dollar store for my outside cats. And those baby kitty cats, they go crazy. I got this little black baby kitty cat. If you all live out on the farm and live close to me, if you need some kittens for your farm to help you out around the farm, keep the mice away, or you want to have a good inside kitty cat. You know, kitty cats is like a therapy animal. Some people it sees me with all those outside cats. I got 20 plus cats outside. I got 10 in the house. And it cost me probably about $100 for dry food. You know. And if you see at the bottom of your screen, you see my post office box. If you want to donate stuff, you know, canned food, cat treats, signs, or anything. If you want to donate money, there's my Cash App. If you want to do that. Also, leave in the comments how to improve my channel. You know, I would go to Charlestown when they have their council meeting. But when I'm on a fixed income, you know, I don't have the extra gas to do stuff like that. So, I'm just telling you about stuff. You know, don't judge people. We legally don't have the right to judge. Only the old man upstairs has the right to judge. People deserve a second chance no matter what she or he done. Now, at least I put she this time because Dad always says ladies first. Parents, teach your kids to open the door for the ladies or young ladies. Teach them how to be polite. Remember that one ARK that TB talked about. He does have a point there. I know some of you just sit in the background and watch. That's okay. But I want to thank you all for sitting in the background. And I did take a door and put it out in the shed. It's a 32-inch steel door that I put in the shed instead of taking it out there at the end of my driveway. Because if somebody's going to remodel an inside door, but I think the building code says you have to have 36-inch doors, but I got a 32-inch, what is it, 32 and a half? Well, you all people know that. If you like those special group of people that fix houses up for low income, you can have it. At least maybe $5, you know, stuff like this. But this is going out to TB. TB, you all deserve that. And all you people who subscribe to my channel. And, but, I couldn't do it without you people. What does us old people have to do is sit around and die? The more old people I can get on YouTube, it'll help them out. You can talk about the jobs you have. If you was in the military, you could talk about that. I love ladies that comes up here that talks about the abuse they went through. I'm not a psychiatrist, people, but that's what you do. You go get and talk to a psychiatrist for them to help you out. And like I say, ladies, it's not your fault. But make sure you have the paper trail. Call the police, call 911. If you can't call, you can text 911. And if you get hurt, go to the hospital. The police note is not that dumb. And you say, well, you ran into a doorknob. If you got a black eye, the doorknob's not that high up, people. They know it. Cops is not that dumb. Some of them are, but as my dad and other people always talk about, if you hear it, you see it, you report it. If you see the child getting abused, you report it. If you hear of a woman getting abused, you report it. I know you all don't want to get involved. I do get involved because I don't want to see a child or a lady that get killed, because I could not live with it. I could not live if I didn't call the police if I seen somebody who got abused, a woman or a child. But I know there's some men that does get abused by women, but they belong to the good old boy club. So they don't want to report it because the other man's going to think they're the P word. You can fill the rest of the blank in. And but it's okay, people. And you people have got family, have got daughters, sisters, aunts, sister-in-laws. They're at your house. You know if something about them has changed. Go to your search engine. Look up signs for abused women. And you see the signs. And, let's stop this abuse that's going on in this world. Like TB says, let's do the 1ARK. So let's do that, people. Let's everybody do it. Let's do the 1ARK. Act of random kindness. Let's do that. Let's start changing the world one day at a time. Let's do it one day at a time. 1ARK. So I want to thank you all. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe bell. As some of you might be new on here. That means it's time for me to get off of here, people. So you have a great Wednesday night. Ask your kids, if they're straight A students, if they will help the kids that's under them. That'd be the first step of one ARK. You know. So I'm asking your parents all over this planet, let's do the one ARK. Have your kids help the other kids out. One day it'll come back and it'll help your kid out. That person that they help might be a VIP. So I want to thank you all. So you all have a great Wednesday. Be careful tomorrow since it's Thursday. So I was told something by a YouTuber today. I got something to be here Saturday since my washer went out. It be delivered sometime Saturday. Because the person asked, you going to be home Saturday? As far as I know, I can't go nowhere. Said, can you afford to buy 2 new hoses for a washer? I said, yeah. So got 2 new hoses. But it's, I don't know who the person is, which, I want to thank people. So they, you heard me talk that my washer went out, but the person probably live in Clark County or Scott County. I don't know. But I'm not going to tell what they look like. Here's another thing, people, I want to say. I had a cat nap this afternoon. That's what bugs me. It was my dad. Dad been dead since 92. Dad said somebody's trying to get a hold of you. Somebody you know has passed away. Before my dad could tell me who it was, I had to go to the outhouse or the head or the bathroom. And I didn't know who it was. So I just don't know. So people, God bless you. Let's all do the one ARK. Thank you, TB. Zile, zile, yo alerg, gal, mile, 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 mile.